5 reasons why you should consider buying a home in 2023. Hi everyone, my name is Mike Mularczyk. I'm with New Fed Mortgage, and today I want to talk about 5 reasons why you should consider buying a home in 2023. The first thing that I want to do here is I want you to ignore the noise. Stories you're seeing on the news, articles that are getting served up on your phone, they're not accurate at all. They're not written by industry experts. And quite frankly, it's a bunch of BS clickbait. For example, when you see an article on your phone about the impending doom of the real estate market, you click on that and guess what? You keep getting served up more of that same content. It's all about generating clicks, generating views. All this stuff is designed to drive ad revenue, not really inform the consumer. So the bottom line is it's not really reflective of what's happening in the real estate market. And so first thing I want you to do is ignore the noise. Second thing is we have to acknowledge that what has happened over the past couple of years in the real estate market has not been normal. In fact, it's almost like we've been brainwashed into thinking a 2.5% interest rate is normal and homes should be selling at an insanely high margin. And that's just not the case. And that way of thinking is very dangerous because any market correction that happens appears to be completely out of whack, when in fact it's just the market returning back to its normal level. If you were to look back to 2019 prior to COVID, you would look at the market today and see that it is a very healthy, very strong real estate market. Okay, number 5 out of the top 5 reasons why you consider buying a home in 2023. And that is simply higher interest rates equal fewer buyers. Think about it. As interest rates have gone up, more and more buyers have simply dropped out of the purchase market. So there's much less competition out there right now, and it could mean that's a golden opportunity for you to get in and buy a home. So here's a chart of interest rates from last year, and never in the history of interest rates has this happened. So we started out at 3.2% in the beginning of 2022, and now we're at 6.49%. So that means in a single year, interest rates doubled, and that has never ever happened before. So what that means is, as people pulled out of the market because of these rates and affordability issues, that can give you a really great opportunity to kind of sneak in and get a new home while no one's looking. Fewer buyers, less competition, that equals a great opportunity for you. Number 4, no overbidding or releasing of contingencies. So let's take a look back at the past year and a half. When a house came on the market, there were multiple offers on it almost immediately. Great majority of people were bidding against each other, often way above list price, and they were writing offers with no contingencies. So they were waiving appraisals. They had no appraisal protection, no inspection protection, no financing protection. People were so desperate to get into a home, they were literally driving their attorneys crazy because they were giving up all their protections just to get into that house. And that is not happening right now. I mean, yes, in some markets, there is some competition, but not to the level that we've witnessed over the past couple of years. Most importantly, I am not seeing these conditions being released or waived. So as a consumer, this is a really good time for you to get back into the market where you can possibly purchase a property, you can protect yourself with these contingencies, and potentially not have to insanely overbid in order to get into a home. Number 3, there's a better selection of homes out there. It's pretty simple. With less people looking to purchase homes right now, there's more properties for you to consider. So now you have the ability to go out there, look at 2, 3, 10 different houses, and you have some time to think things through. Previously you would go to an open house, there would be 50, 60 people there, and 10 minutes later you're trying to figure out if you can write an offer, and you don't even know where the second bathroom is, right? So that's not happening right now. This, panic buying, fear of missing out isn't really going on right now. So you have a little more time, a little better selection, a little less competition. Okay, number 2, waiting for rate decreases or price drops is going to bring back a seller's market. Now, I know you're saying, hey, Mike, didn't we just come out of a seller's market? Aren't things getting better? And yes, they are. But hear me through here and let's think it through. If rates do drop, you're going to see all those people currently sitting out on the sidelines, they're all of a sudden going to rush and jump back into the market. So that's more interest, more competition for each house that comes on the market. And so if that happens, the sellers are going to start thinking, do I really need to reduce my price in order to get this thing sold? Rates have come back down, so maybe buyers will be willing to pay more. The second thing is here, if we think about home prices, where are they going in 2023? I hear a lot of people saying, oh, home prices are going to crash, don't buy, you're going to lose value. Well, I want you to look at this chart here. And here are 6 groups that forecast this stuff every day, and they're way smarter than I am. And when you look at it, they're saying, prices for the most part in 2023 are going to remain flat. Okay, best case scenario, your home prices go up 5%. Worst case scenario, they go down 4%. But on average, we're going to have a flat market. So as a consumer, as a buyer, don't be concerned about values going down by a tremendous amount. Again, as Flava Flav used to say, don't believe the hype. Don't pay attention to all those crazy news stories about the impending doom of the housing market crashing and home values are going to drop from the sky, because that's just not the case. Okay, so here's the number one reason why you should consider buying a house right now, and that is the seller paid buy down scenario. So right now in the market, we have sellers that may be willing to accept offers less than ask price and or help with closing costs in order to make a deal happen. So as your lender, I can take those closing cost savings and use it to reduce your interest rate to make your monthly payments more affordable. So if we look at this chart here, and I can do this for any specific property that you're looking at. And as a matter of fact, there's a separate video down below explaining what a permanent buy down is, what a 2-1 buy down is, and what a 3-2-1 buy down is. So what I do is I take the property that you're looking at, I'm going to run this scenario for you. We're going to look at the numbers, and we're going to determine if it makes sense to make an offer today. Would that help make the transaction happen? Does it make it more affordable for you? And you may be able to negotiate these numbers with the seller in order to purchase the home. So all 5 of these things are really important things to consider if you're thinking about buying a home this year. Go back, watch this video again. Feel free to reach out to me with any questions. The main takeaway here is right now is what I call like a sneaky good time to look to buy a house. Don't try to time the market out and wait for rates to drop. Don't wait for prices to drop, because that's just going to bring back that ultra competitive seller's market, and it's going to make things more difficult. So I hope you found this helpful. Again, any questions at all, please reach out to me. I'd love to help you. Mike Mularczyk, New Fed Mortgage. Thanks and take care.